Hey YouTube, I wanted to bring up another topic, another issue I should say, with the Mossberg 500. So my son has this Mossberg 500 youth model 20 gauge, and we were out shooting it on some clay targets the other day, and an issue popped up that I haven't seen. I wasn't able to find anything else on YouTube about this particular problem. And well, first of all, the weapon's clear. But this isn't the same problem as some of the YouTube videos where they're talking about if you drop the shotgun, the shell lifter can pop out of there because of these, where it's clipped in on the inside, and then it jams up when you rack the slide. So it's different than that, and I haven't seen a video on it, so I thought I'd bring it up because it jams it up pretty tight. In fact, I couldn't get it to come out even with my little multi-tool Leatherman, so I had to wait till I got home and dig the shell out with a screwdriver basically. So what the problem is that we had, and it must not happen very often, but it happened to him, so it's definitely an issue that could happen, probably at the worst possible time. So I can do it also with a snap cap, which I have here, just for safety purposes, I guess. But also it's actually worse with a live shell because you have this dip in the front of the shell where the crimp is, so it actually makes it worse, which is probably why I couldn't get it out when we were out in the field. But basically what happens is if the gun is moved around a certain way, the shell can actually, well, it happened right there. The shell can actually get caught at an angle, and the nose of the shell gets stuck against the little ear on that lift plate, and I mean it locks it up completely. Maybe I can put a light in here. Well, now it just dropped out. So luckily with this one, it came out just by shaking the gun. But with a live shell like we had on it before, it would not come out no matter what I tried to do. So given the fact that the front of this snap cap is rounded, it probably helps, for it to slip out of there a little bit easier. That was not the case with the live shell. It gets wedged in there at an angle, and the front of the shell is caught on that little ear, and I mean it completely disables the shotgun. So like I said, something to be aware of. I didn't see any other videos about that particular problem, but it can happen. So the other issue that I just thought about too that we've had with this one, and I bought this brand new. Fact is, it's only shot a few rounds out of it now total. So this happened right off the bat. So, unless something is bent out of spec when it came from the factory or something that I'm not aware of. But the other problem is that we had, second time we took it out, was the safety was jammed in the fire position, which isn't good, especially with a kid using it. And no matter what I tried to do, I couldn't get it to go back on safe. And so I was actually going to send the shotgun back, and I took it to my local dealership, gun dealer, to have them, ship it out for me. And when I took it there, the guy took the barrel off of it and was kind of rattling things around and put the barrel back on, and then lo and behold, it started working. So we didn't send it out. It seems to still be working in that regard. But just something else, that's like two problems that we've had with it, on a brand new shotgun. So something to be aware of. And I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but if you have, I guess leave something in the comments. Let me know if it was something you figured out that was just a factory flaw, or what the deal was. I'd appreciate it. And until then, we just basically are kind of careful about making sure that the shells get put in, and that they drop down flat, and then it doesn't seem to be an issue. So haven't had any other extractor or feeding problems or anything like that. So it's just that one issue. I think it's more of a design flaw than anything. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. So here's an example with the live shell in it. I can keep the shotgun pointed in a safe direction and there's nobody around me, but so the live shell is in there just to show you the difference. I can't dig this thing out to save my life. It's caught in there. There's not enough room in the bottom to stick your finger up in there. You can kind of push on it, but it's not going up. You can shake it upside down, tap on it. And it's not coming out of there. This is the same problem we had when we were out at the range. And see, it's caught in the nose of that shell, so even when I can push on the shell with my finger a little bit, but it's dipped into that crimp, so it's not coming out. So it just totally disables the thing. It's pretty frustrating. You know, I know it's not an expensive shotgun, but it should at least work. And you know, the odds of having that happen maybe aren't real high, but it's already happened to my son. And we've only fired it a few times, so I'd call that a major issue.